Alrighty, it is Sunday, November 6th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports. The Sunday Funday edition of the show. I'm in a real state of confusion here today, though. I have no idea how this is going to go, the way my brain works. I didn't get home till 3:30 this morning from a show in Connecticut, and then it was 2:30. And then I woke up well beyond first breakfast time. The clock says 11:30 now, but my stomach is saying it's lunchtime. And I've not had 11sies either. Only second breakfast, which was technically the first, because I missed the first one, which I usually have around 6 or 7 o'clock. So bear with me. What happens here will just happen here as a result of the time change, which I like, by the way, but it just throws me all off, especially with a late arrival from work yesterday. So lots of stuff to talk about. I'll get into some of the highlights of what happened yesterday as some championship results have been pouring in here. The first is from the Henlopen Conference Field Hockey Championship game between Delmar and Cape Henlopen. One could make the argument that this is really for the state championship bragging rights, but of course we have to play the state tournament. Smyrna, Archmere, and Tatnall, a couple other teams, those three in particular, are going to have something to say about that. But the Wildcats win in overtime, 3-2. They scored the first 2 goals in this game. Emma Price, Bailey Phillips were the goal scorers. Vikings answered twice, once each in the third quarter and fourth quarter. Hannah Maney and Alexa Nowakowski scored for the Vikings. Viking goalie Morgan Newcomb stopped a penalty shot by Josie Holloman to save a game-winning goal. But in overtime, Macy Bradford slashed through the Viking defense at around the 7:30 mark and fed Bailey Phillips for a chip shot game-winning goal. It was her second goal of the game and allowed the Wildcats to raise the trophy that you see here. And they're very excited. Conference championship, but it's between these two teams, which have been rivals for quite some time. So hence the emotion that is sort of captured in this blurry picture that I happen to have here. All right. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you'd like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show. That is why I got home at 3:30 or 2:30 last night. I was doing one of these up in New Milford, Connecticut. So it's marshalmanlove.com for that information. And special thanks go out to Jazzercise in Middletown. One of the proprietors there runs a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes. They are kind enough to post up links to these videos that I produce in that page. So I am appreciative of that. Where am I going now? I'm asking myself. I don't have a producer or anything like that. I'm like, where am I going now? I'm just asking me. An announcement here from Sophia Messick from St. Mark's. She is committed to attend Bluefield College in Virginia to extend her education and play for the basketball team. Another announcement here, Sussex Tech's Dakota Kelly is committed to attend Delaware Tech and play for the baseball team. He's also a member of the Delmarva Aces baseball program. We mentioned that Madeline Rowland from Wilmington Friends scored 3 goals in a game against Mount Pleasant, had an assist as well. That effort helped her reach and surpass the 100-point mark of her career. A great milestone there, memorialized with this signed ball that was given to her. If you have such a milestone that you would like us to help celebrate with you, just send them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Same thing with the college commitment announcements, either verbal or written. To football, Auk quarterback Chris Albero threw for 229 yards and 4 touchdowns as Archmere beat Brandywine 42-7. This game went to a running clock in the second half. Archmere is now 6-2. Brandywine searching for their first win of the year. And let's fix this mess here. Before, we mentioned that the Charter School of Wilmington beat Christiana 54-0. Roman Paoli threw 4 touchdowns for the Force. The game which also featured a second half running clock. The Force now 8-1 on their way to the playoffs. Other football scores: Tatnall 55-28 winners over St. Andrews. It was Delaware Military 13-12 over Concord. Newark beat Hodson 36-35 in what was Hodson coach Frank Moffitt's last game at the helm of the Silver Eagles. And if you happen to be following on Twitter, the athletic director at Hodson, Dave Collins, has done like a couple-week tribute to the head coach there. It was really fantastic. It took a lot of time and effort to make all these posts about what Frank Moffitt's meant to that program there. It was really special. Wilmington Friends beat Mount Pleasant 28-0, and St. Elizabeth 41-14 winners over Polytech. Quasim Benson 3 touchdowns. I believe he has 74 now for his career. When he gets one next week or whenever he gets it, he'll reach the milestones episode on My Sports Reports, as will Madeline Rowland when we do, what's this wee stuff, Marshall? When I do a milestones episode of My Sports Reports. In boys soccer, Indian River won the boys soccer Henlopen Conference Championship, beating Cape Henlopen 4-1. They now head into the state tournament as the number 2 seed in Division 2. Wasn't able to find any statistics from that game so far, so I don't know who scored for the Indians. In volleyball, the second part of round number 2 contested yesterday. Archmere beat Dover in straight sets to advance to the semifinal round. We'll see in a moment who their opponent will be on Tuesday at St. Mark's. Smyrna advanced to the quarterfinal round with a straight set victory over Delaware Military. Senior Skylar Burge had a double-double stat day, leading the Eagles with 11 kills and adding 10 digs. The Eagles will face Tower Hill at St. Mark's on Tuesday. Let's fix this once again. Close that. There we go. And we know that they're going to face Tower Hill because they beat Concord in straight sets. Tower Hill was 9 seed. Concord the 8 seed. Molly Peatlock had a triple-double match with 10 kills, 10 digs, 18 assists. They advanced to play Smyrna, as mentioned, on Tuesday. Number 5, Caravel handled number 12 Middletown in straight sets. Layla Glover led the Bucks with 13 kills. Morgan Moxley had 26 assists, and the Buccaneers will face Archmere in the quarterfinals at St. Mark's on Tuesday. The other quarterfinals will be at St. Elizabeth's. That will feature St. Mark's and Newark Charter and Delmarva Christian at Caesar Rodney. Not sure where I will go. I probably will head to St. Mark's to watch because I've not had an opportunity to see Caravel play. I think that's going to be, all 4 of those matches are going to be good. Tower Hill and Smyrna, Archmere Caravel, St. Mark's, Newark Charter, and Caesar Rodney, Delmarva Christian. They'll all be good. The Newcastle County Cross Country Championships were yesterday. I wanted to head to one of these, but I got this late show booking, so I had to go out of town and make a living, right? This is my hobby right now. The team champions, Salesianum, with a total of 48 points. They had the 3rd, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 18th place finishers. You get 1 point for each place that corresponds with the place that you finished. So if we were in 3rd place, you get 3 points. Low score wins overall. Middletown was 2nd. Delaware Military 3rd. Tatnall 4th, and followed by Newark Charter. As you can plainly see on the screen, the winner, though, was Jonathan Drew from Middletown High School. They placed 3 in the top 5. But Sally's always strong. Always send they send an army of runners to all these meets, and they ended up with 4 in the top 10. There's Jonathan Drew. For the girls, it was St. Andrews beating Padua and Archmere. That's a little bit of an upset there. Tatnall's not in this, and you're going to see why that's kind of amazing here in a moment. But St. Andrews wins the Newcastle County Championships over the perennial powers from Padua and Tatnall, and they win with score places of 5, 6, 8, 15, and 21. And we'll see why this finish by Tatnall was a surprise here, because they took the top 3 spots with Carlita Callagher, Katie Payne, and Katrina Endress. Did I already blow that up? I did. And then in 5th place for St. Andrews was Lily Murphy. Leah Horgan was 6th. Leah Miller, 8th. So they put 3 in the top 10, as did Tatnall. And why do I keep hitting that button? Because of all the aforementioned issues that I'm having with the clock right now. And there are the top 3 finishers. There, Katrina Endress. On the left, Carlita Callagher was first, and that's Katie Payne over on the right. So there's the scores. 12 seconds between first and second place. Congratulations to them. State championships next Saturday. I'll be away in Massachusetts doing a show. I'll try to find somebody to take some pictures for me, though. The 2022 Henlopen Conference Cross Country Championships were held yesterday as well. So all the runners were basically out for these past 2 days. Cape Henlopen, the team winners for the boys. Did I say the boys? Did I do the boys first? I did do the boys first, yeah. So it's Cape Henlopen, followed by Caesar Rodney, Smyrna, Indian River, and Poly Tech. And the boys champion, Ryan Baker from Cape Henlopen, with a time of 16:26, followed by Chase Sims of Indian River. Connor Wilson of Smyrna was 3rd. There's a picture of Ryan Baker. Congratulations to him. And the girls' championship was won by Sussex Academy for the team. Caesar Rodney 2nd, Cape 3rd, Milford 4th, Polytech 5th, and the individual champion, Bryn Crandall from Indian River, in a time, I should say, of 19:02, 1 minute and 9 seconds before Katie Kuhlman of Cape Henlopen finished in 2nd place. Katya Geyer from Sussex Academy was 3rd. So, a lot of results there in a short period of time. Could have expanded on that, I suppose, but it took 3 hours just to come up with that 12 minutes worth of stuff. But I'm looking for help. If you would like to help me, join me, broadcast some sports. You can take my place in front of the camera. You can work behind the scenes, take pictures, video, whatever you want to do. Do it as a hobby for now. At some point, maybe enough people will watch and it'll generate some revenue in the revenue streams on the various platforms where we are. And then at that point, then I can pay someone. Or if I hit that $1.9 billion lottery, then I can pay a bunch of people to help out and really grow Delaware Sports and my sports reports. Yeah, that would be cool. That is the goal if I hit the lottery here. So you know. Although, if I hit the lottery, I'm going to be very anonymous. So I guess it would be pretty obvious if all of a sudden the production quality of these videos really gets a whole lot better, exponentially better. Then you'll know that I came into some big time money. And that's when all the requests will come in for other things than pictures to celebrate honors and milestones and stuff like that. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, something else. Yeah. I have to thank my wonderful, beautiful wife, Donnie M., my friends, Joey B., Tommy K., thanks to Ann W., and those who continue to like, support, and share this show and these videos. I just need more coffee and lunch or second breakfast or 11sies. I need something. Something is going to enter my stomach here of nutritional value within the next 15 minutes or so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove, and now from the home studio, Middletown, Delaware, I am out. Have a great day, wherever you may be. Tired, man. What time is it now? Can't be right.